What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we are diving into the Little Cup with a team that has been so consistent and so strong against the meta. My patrons have been doing an incredible job at getting a ton of wins with this team, and reason being, it's meant to counter Bronzor, which is the #1 Pokemon for the Little Cup. So if you guys don't like facing off against Bronzor, try this team. It's really strong. But let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this team in these battles. Let's go and get right into it. All right, getting into the first battle. Now, this team is all about energy management and drawing out the Cottony if it is in the back. So what we're going to do right here is I'm using Quick Attack Vulpix. The energy gain on this thing is incredibly strong, and why it needs to be utilized with energy advantage if you can, which you guys are going to see us swapping out a lot with Vulpix. We're going to go ahead and come into the seal and look to force energy here in the mirror match. They're obviously throwing a charge move right here, going to be Icy Wind most likely. We don't need to shield this at all. We can let it go through. We have ourselves shield advantage, and here comes the Bronzor. So we will lose this mid-game matchup. That's inevitable. But what we're doing here is setting up to debuff with Icy Wind, and then we are going to let Barboach and Vulpix absolutely shred the backline with energy advantage and shield advantage. So we're going to go ahead and throw another Icy Wind right here. Double debuff this Bronzor, which is perfect. They're going to have to throw energy at some point because I'm going to be able to get to another Icy Wind in time, and they do throw the energy right here. That is perfectly fine with me. We are going to come in with Barboach, and it was a payback, which is nice. We're going to come in with the Barboach and just load up on energy. As you guys can see, Mud Shots are probably going to be able to farm down. We will have to give up a shield right here, which is unfortunate, as it is going to be a payback, but we should be able to load up a lot of energy right now, and then we're going to go ahead and throw the Mud Bomb now that we are basically maxed out. So Mud Bomb will be taking out the Bronzor. We have even shields, but we have energy on Vulpix and Barboach. And let's see what they decide to come in with. They're going to go ahead and come in with the seal, but we already have 2 Mud Bombs right here, which is absolutely amazing. This first Mud Bomb should be getting the shield, which it does, and then we should be able to get to a second one in time. I'm going to go ahead and give up a shield as well. Got to stop this Icy Wind damage. They are obviously weak to Barboach in the back, so I need to keep it alive. We will swap now to Vulpix to get energy advantage once again, and it looks to be a mirror fight, I believe. So Body Slams right here are going to be doing a ton of neutral damage, and it is, so we should be able to get to another one in time as Quick Attack gains energy a little bit faster than Ember, which is why I'm running it. So this Body Slam will be taking out the Vulpix in the mirror fight, and then we should be able to get to another Body Slam right here as well. We still had energy on Barboach as well, basically 1.5 Mud Bombs. So that is going to be a good game, very well played. This team is all about energy management. If you're good with energy management and setting up to farm down, this is the team for you. Again, if you guys didn't know, I do have a Discord, so be sure to join that link down in the description, but we do have Dino now. So we're going to go ahead and swap out into the seal, and we draw out a Wooper. The Dino is a tough Pokemon to lead off against, which is why when you face off against it, you want to be having energy and shield advantage if you can. This is why we're swapping out into the seal, because Barboach can take it out with Ice Beam, Vulpix can do a ton of damage with Body Slam, so we need that energy advantage versus the Dragon Breath. So what we're going to do here is just try to get this Barboach as low as possible. Look to get ourselves shield advantage if we can. 2-to-1 is going to be ideal, and we will let this Body Slam go through. Hopefully we can get to this next Icy Wind in time, but I imagine they're going to throw. Yeah, they are going to throw right here. So we're going to let this go. We're going to come in with our Barboach right here and farm down. We're gonna be tanking a Body Slam, but I honestly need the energy right here, and I need the shield, so we're gonna let this go through. It's gonna do quite a bit of neutral damage, but Barboach will be able to get that damage back by fully farming down. As you guys can see, we have 2 Mud Bombs ready to go. Now they decide to bring in Scorpy, so I'm gonna go ahead and swap into the Vulpix to draw out that Dino. We are slightly ahead on energy, which is really gonna help us out, as these Body Slams are gonna be forcing shields, and because I had Barboach load up on so much energy, 1 Mud Bomb will be enough to take out the Dino right here. So we're going to go ahead and no shield the Body Slam. as Vulpix will go down, but we have Mud Bombs ready to go. This is going to get dicey. I know it's going to get dicey, but Scorpy, the only way he can take us out is landing a charge move right here. So we will be able to get a shield. We're going to be able to go for another Mud Bomb and take out the Dino. And now we have 2 shields to no shields against Scorpy, and we are ground typing, which means Poison Stings are not going to be doing any damage. All we really need to do here is get to an Ice Beam and 1 Mud Bomb, and that should be a good game. Very well played. So we're going to go ahead and shield the Aqua Tail, throw the Ice Beam right here, and then hopefully this does enough neutral damage that a Mud Bomb should be able to clean up very nicely, and it will. So we just got to get to the Mud Bomb now, and that is looking to be a good battle. Very well played. You're dancing a fine line. I'm going to be honest with this team. You're dancing a fine line, but if you can load up on energy, these Pokemon can absolutely sweep whatever you're facing off against in the Little Cup. So good game. Very well played. All right, moving to the next one, we got Vulpix versus Wynut on the lead. So what we're going to do here is go straight into the Seal once again. We're trying to draw out something, and it is going to be Ducklet this time. So we're going to go ahead and go for Icy Wind. So we might actually be able to force Switch, but Switch is not what you really want with this team. You want energy and shield advantage like I was saying before. So we are going to no-shield the charge moves here from Ducklet. If they decide to go for Brave Bird, by all means do it. But if they decide to go for the Bubble Beam, which they are right now, this is a really good situation for us because we will force a shield here with Icy Wind. So this is going to be doing enough neutral damage for them to have to shield. They don't know what I have in the back, so they're going to go ahead and shield it. That is perfectly fine with me. Vulpix now is in a situation where it can come in and farm down, especially if they throw the Brave Bird, which they are. Boom, takes out my Seal, but Vulpix now can come in and farm down. Now we have a little bit better matchup versus that Wynut. 2-to-1 shields, energy advantage, things are looking really good. So we're just going to go ahead and go for Weather Balls. Now, I'm also reading that they decided to come in with Wynut. So something in the back is obviously weak to Vulpix, and I need to be prepared for it to potentially be a Cottony. So we're going to go ahead and shield this charge move. I think I do one more fast move to make sure I have a charge move loaded. And then we will be, yeah, I overload a bit. Actually, I decided to go for another Weather Ball here. But we're going to have to swap into the Barboach at some point. Again, there could be a Cottony in the back, and we need to be prepared for that. But we also have no shield. So I decided to swap right now into Barboach. They're going to go ahead and throw the charge move, and I will let this go through. It shouldn't do too much damage. It's going to hurt. It's neutral, but it shouldn't do too much. And yeah, we don't know what's in the back, but we are overloading on energy, and clearly they are weak to Barboach. Otherwise, they would have swapped out. So we will be shielding the next charge move from Wynut. And, oh, it wasn't enough damage. So we should be able to farm down, and we do. And let's see what's in the back. It is a Lit Leo, I believe. So these Mud Bombs obviously are going to be doing a one-shot right here. So that is going to be a good game. Very well played. Boom! One shot to the Lit Leo. So, again, this is what this team is doing. It's handling the Bronzors, the Wynuts, the Cottonies. I think you see a Cottony in this game. We got Bronzor on the lead. We're going to swap right away to Seal. I know Vulpix does well, but we don't have Ember. So what we're trying to do is draw out Cottony right here. So we're just going to go ahead and throw an Icy Wind right away. They're looking to stay in, so maybe they are weak to Seal in the back. I don't really know what they would have to not swap in. But they're just going to go ahead and throw the charge move. That is fine by me. I'll let this go through. Our goal, again, if we see that there could be a Cottony in the back, which there is, we need to draw it out with Seal, because Icy Wind will do super effective damage, which is going to force those shields, and it's going to debuff, and it's going to allow our Vulpix to really load up on energy and give us wiggle room for Barboach in the back. So they are going to fully farm us down, which is unfortunate, but I will be able to fully farm them down with Vulpix and Quick Attack, which is going to allow us to get a lot of energy, honestly. Now, we're going to have to shield the charge move here. Any charge move is going to hurt. We are a Shadow Vulpix in the Little Cup, so thankfully it was a Grass Knot, so we shield that. And now you guys can see how this is adding up. We have a lot of energy now for the Bronzor that might be coming back in. We don't know what's in the back, and they decided to bring in the Bronzor, so they are obviously weak to Vulpix in the back, but these Weather Balls now are going to be doing a lot of damage, and we do get a shield right there. We're going to go ahead and overload a bit, and they decide to swap into Lit Leo here. Now, I was clicking Weather Ball versus the Bronzor. The Lit Leo came in, so I tried to click Body Slam, but it didn't go through. That's fine. I can just bring in the Barboach here and go for a Mud Bomb right away. I'm trying to force that final shield from them, because if they shield this, I can farm them down, and if they don't, now they have a 1-to-1 shield versus Bronzor, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played. Again, this team has been so consistent. If you can do well managing your energy, that's the whole goal of this team. And if you're facing off, the only thing you really don't want to swap out of on the lead to either catch the charge move or just swap out right away is basically going to be a Cottony. That's the one thing you want to be facing off against, but that's going to be a good game, very well played. Everything else, you're usually going straight into Seal, or maybe Chinchou as well. Fine example, here's Cottony, we're going to stay in. They decide to swap into Wooper, so we're going to go ahead and go into the Seal right here. Now, it would be advantageous for us to keep switch advantage if we can because of Vulpix's ability to resist the fast and charge move. So we shielded the first Body Slam right there, but I shielded it because I thought I could get to the Icy Wind in time, but no, double Body Slam coming through, so that is unfortunate. I was very close to it. If I would have gotten this Icy Wind off, we would have been able to survive this mid-game a lot better because that extra damage on that second Body Slam is going to come in crucial right here. So we are in a 1-to-1 shield situation, which is going to be ideal for my Barboach and Vulpix, so I'm no longer going to be giving up any shields. I don't want switch advantage anymore. I want energy advantage, and we do get to another Icy Wind in time, so hopefully this forces the final shield from them. And it does. So things are looking very good. They decide to swap into Cottony right away, which is fine by me. I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Vulpix and just overload on energy and go ahead and throw a Weather Ball right now. Cottony takes a little while to get to the charge move, so we have the flexibility to choose when we take it out, and we will be able to quick attack down. Now, this is tough. I decided to shield. I was hoping I can farm down, but I think I can win CMP tie versus Wooper. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the Body Slam, and the Wooper does come in, and we do win CMP tie. So this Body Slam is going to do enough neutral damage to take it out, and then the final Pokemon is going to be a Ledaba. So this is going to be a good game. We can just throw the Weather Ball right here for super effective damage. Now, this Ledaba is actually pretty tanky. I thought it was going to get one shot, but it definitely didn't. Now, I decided to swap into Seal to force it to throw its energy right here. That way, Barboach can get to the Mud Bomb in time, and it'll be a good game, very well played. So, Aerial Ace takes us out. We come in with Barboach now and should be able to get to the Mud Bomb, and that is going to be a good game. So, again, that's what you guys got to do. Manage energy on this team. It is incredibly strong, and huge props to the patrons that did so well with this team this week. All right, moving into the next one. We have Vulpix on the lead versus Seal. Okay, so another situation where we don't need to swap out right away. We need to swap out to try to catch the Icy Wind on our own Seal. That's very huge for us. So we're just going to go ahead and throw a Body Slam right here, looking to do as much damage as we can, and we land it. That is beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and overload a bit and then swap into Seal to catch the charge move. So we save some energy on Vulpix, we save the HP, and we catch the resisted charge move here on Seal. Now we do see an Alolan Grimer come in with Bite, which is actually a tough situation to be in, especially when you go battle lag right here. I'm hoping I get to the Icy Wind. Because Bite just really shreds. It absolutely shreds through this team because it's neutral damage across the board. But we do land the Icy Wind right there, which is really nice, and I'm not able to get to another one in time, but I can come in with Barboach here and farm down with Mud Shot because of the typing there on Grimer. So we will give up a shield here for the Crunch or Sludge Bomb. It is going to be the Crunch. That's fine. Now we should be able to fast move down right here, and we are once again absolutely loaded on energy. If they bring back in Seal, their energy drying at 50% HP, and whatever they have in the back might just be weak to Barboach. So let's see how this plays out. They decide to bring in the Seal right here, so they're obviously weak to Barboach in the back, but because we have so much energy from farming down the Grimer, we are going to be able to force shields very quickly right here, and again, we are far ahead on energy as we caught that Icy Wind on Seal at the beginning of the game, so they are nowhere near a charge move, so we should be able to get to a third one in time to take it out. This is how crazy Barboach can be when you let it load up on energy. So we do take out the Seal, and the final Pokemon is going to be a Vulpix, so that is going to be a good game, very well played. Mud Bomb right here, going to be doing massive amounts of super effective damage. Boom! One shots the Vulpix, and that is going to be a good battle. I think that was the final one. Nope. We got one more. So this one, we have Vulpix versus Alolan Meowth. So this Meowth has Bite, and it's absolutely shredding through me. So I should have swapped into Seal right away, but we're just going to go ahead and go for Weather Ball here to force a shield, and now we're definitely going to have to swap out. There's no way I can get to another charge move in time. So I get a set of shield advantage, and we see a Vulpix come into the Seal, which is actually pretty cool because we might be able to force a second shield here from our opponent without having to give up any ourselves. But I decided to shield the Body Slam right there, knowing that I might actually be able to force switch and have energy by farming down with Lick. So they decide to no shield that, and I'm just going to go ahead and just load up on energy with Lick right now. We're going to have enough right here to basically survive the Body Slam and fully farm down and apply shield pressure on the back end while debuffing. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. Fully farm down. I thought I almost clicked Icy Wind right there. And we do see it's an Iggly buff in the back. This is the first time I've ever seen one in the Little Cup, so I have no clue what it has access to. So we got to be very careful what happens here, and hopefully I can get to another Icy Wind in time, but I'm going to decide to swap into Vulpix now and save the Icy Wind because I know the Meowth is going to be coming back in, and the bite damage is what I'm really worried about. So we're just going to go ahead and throw this Weather Ball right here to force that final shield, and then we're going to come in with Seal and throw that Icy Wind that I already had loaded. That way we debuff the Meowth, and Barboach can come in and farm down with Mudshot, looking to one-shot the Iggly buff in the back. So this Icy Wind right here should do quite a bit of neutral damage, and it does. Now they farm us down, and I'm going to be able to come in with Barboach right here. And I have no clue what charge move is going to be coming through. This is the first time I've ever seen the Alolan Meowth. So we're just going to go ahead and shield. It is going to be the Foul Play, and we will farm down. Now, what does Iggly buff have in the back? It's getting to a charge move. I'm like, I got no clue what this is going to be. I'm going to guess Body Slam, but it's actually going to be a Shadow Ball that we hold on to and get to the Mud Bomb with 1 HP and a Dream. Barboach once again completely sweeping. Teams very close to a loss right there, but either way, good game, very well played to my opponent. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. This team was a lot of fun. Vulpix, Barboach, and Seal, incredibly strong against the meta, very spammy and very accessible Pokemon that you guys can use in the Little Cup. So like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.